Globally, we're about 40,000 employees, and then in the UK region itself, we're about 7,500 employees now. WSP is about innovation, really. I think that's one of the key things. I think our engineers live by that in terms of the designs that they build, and we like to encompass that within the work we do within the finance team as well. Well, our company's grown quite a lot over the last few years through acquisition, but also through sort of organic growth as well. The budgeting and forecasting solutions we had in place at the time didn't meet the requirements of that growing business. They just hadn't kept pace with it. So we were really in a position where we had heavily Excel-based solutions that weren't really robust enough and didn't give us the ease of consolidation and the speed that we were needing for our budgeting and forecasting process. So we had to look for a new solution at the start of 2018. We had to go with a fairly quick implementation. So our first kick-off meeting was mid-January of 2018, and we went live with our system on the 16th of April. So it was a relatively short implementation period. I think that's been one of the positive experiences of this. We're quickly able to respond to user issues, and I think now, where we've been sort of live on the system really for about 12 months now, the user experience is very positive. We've gone through a lot of acquisitions as part of our business growth over the last few years, and our company is constantly evolving. Our business structure is changing all the time and is quite organic, and Prevero gives us the option to respond to that quite well. So one of the things we've benefited from the solution is really the ability to adapt to changes in business structure and model different scenarios for us as well. We're now up to 80 users in terms of form licenses, so that's people who are able to input and change data within the tool. And we have a further 12 read-only access users that our management accounts team use it for our management accounts packs now. And then we have 3 power users within the business as well. I think in terms of the consolidation of our budgets and forecasts, that's been quite a big improvement for us. Once the actual businesses had finished their part of the forecasting previously, it was quite a labour-intensive process for us to consolidate multiple spreadsheets and get a view of a UK-wide budget and forecast. Now we're able to have that view instantly. And we're able to see that, and our senior finance team and senior executives have that view as well and are able to drill down into that quite easily. So that's been quite a big change, but also in terms of our management accounts pack now, we are seeing improvements in our month-end process as well, where we've got a lot quicker access to the data that we've got on there, so that's quite an improvement for us. We used to spend an awful lot of time just getting the numbers, just producing the figures, and now we're spending far less time getting that. The numbers are there for us, really very quickly, and therefore we're having more time to spend on those value-added actions, particularly within the business finance teams. They're having a lot more time to sort of analyse the data that they're being presented with. I think working within a central finance team, we used to spend an awful lot of time consolidating numbers through consolidation of various Excel spreadsheets, just to get a view of anything at a total UK level. And now that time is spent with different things because that happens automatically for us. So that's been a definite improvement in terms of my own team's personal sort of working time. We've had a very good experience of working with the Prevero team. It's been a very good implementation, actually. I think we have really enjoyed the workshop style implementation process. And rather than us creating business requirement document to begin with and sticking rigidly to that, we've been able to be quite responsive throughout the implementation process. So it's been really beneficial having the time to spend with the developers. It's also developed our own in-house knowledge of the product, really well. And other than the initial few days of the implementation process, we're now largely self-sufficient in terms of building new reports and delivering those to the business. So, which is great again because we're able to be more responsive to the business requirements. If someone wants a new report, we're normally able to deliver it within a couple of days. They quickly got to understand our business. They were very good at listening to our requirements and very good at drawing upon their knowledge of the product to meet our specific requirements. One of the key benefits we had was from being engaged in the implementation right from the beginning. So the workshop style of implementation and development and build of the system worked very well for us. So I think there's a lot to be gained from building your own knowledge of the system so that you can become more self-sufficient as time goes on.